Right here, we're going to be talking about light. That's right. Light. There you go. And color, which is I guess, subscript, as you will, of light. So color would be down here. Light and color are both waves. So, like that. That would both be light and color. Different frequencies would be different colors of light, such as red. Well, your classic rose red, so red. This would be your highest. I can't spell. It's about, I don't know, 2:30 in the morning. That's far too English at the moment, but I'm going to power through this. This would be your highest frequency with red, and your lowest at red. Oh god, where's my eraser? There it is. That is way too big. There we go. Brush. Lowest. I'm trying not to English here, so bear with me. And violet. This is like fuchsia, but whatever. Violet is your highest F. So with this, with red, it'll be more like, there you go. With the violet, it'll be more like there. With light rays and such, here is a little diagram I picked up online, and it is of the three base colors of light, which is your red, your green, and your blue. For TV manufacturers, these are the three base colors that you need to make any sort of TV color, because the way the eye perceives color, one second, let me draw up a little eye. So here's your kind of pupil, here's your iris and the cornea. I know the parts of the eye, kind of. And then the kind of eye stem thing in the back, that leads up to the brain. This is just going to remain very sketch-like. And then what you get back to in here, which I'm going to make black, so you can differentiate the two. The white is the actual eye, and the black is the retina, which is, there we go. Let's switch to this. See how this is? Much better. So the black is going to be the retina of the eye. The retina is a very thin layer of cells. Layers, I believe. I'm not sure if it's one or many, but they're very thin layers of cells, and they're arranged something like this. So this would be the outer layer of the eye, and then here is your retina. The light would come in through the pupil, and then into the retina, and then a signal would go through the retina, which all of these little cells in kind of this area here, these two areas, these would be your rod and cone cells. Second, they look a little like, let's see if I can actually draw these correctly, or at least kind of. 1, 2, 3 rods. Little cone. It's way too big. 1, 2, 3. There's my cone. 1, 2. There's my cone. Now they kind of look at it. My cones will cool down more like ohm symbols, so just kind of look for those. Three rods and a cone. These are what they look like. And each of these three cones, for every cone, it could be one of three colors. Like I said, it's going to be one of these main colors, like green, red, or blue. Just gonna be one of these. Just a bunch of lines, and then there. This is how things get sent to the brain. A bunch of lines. Just kidding, they're all little cords made of cells. But with our different frequencies of light, as we can see right here, with each frequency, no matter how things are displayed, they're going to be broken down within these three colors. If there is a white light, since there is no real white cone, it's going to activate all three of these and create white, like here in the center. But say if there is yellow, there would be there's either two ways that this could happen. There's red waves coming in, like so, and triggering our red cone, and some green waves coming in with a bit of a higher frequency, triggering our green cone, and this tells our brain, which will be, let's also make this white, kind of white. That's a good brain, I think. Yeah. This tells our brain that yellow is being produced. Yeah. Or you can bring in some natural yellow light, so I don't want to erase those lines, so we'll say yellow is that frequency. Say these are coming in. Since yellow is a little bit of red and a little bit of green, or kind of like those colors, these two same cones will be activated, and the same signal will be sent to the brain to tell the brain, hey, there's yellow being shown, or hey, these two colors are being shown at the same time and at the same frequency, so we're going to just say they're yellow. But with art, with paints, it's kind of the same thing, but with the pigment in the paints, it reflects that light that we see. So say if there is a blue paint, that's a nice blue, it's going to take in all these other colors. So red's coming in, green's coming in, cyan's coming in, yellow's coming in, and this fuchsia violet is coming in. But the only thing, and of course, blue is coming in, but blue is also coming out, hence why the blue comes in, activates our blue cone, and tells the brain that blue is there. Just gonna use brain. Now, there was two topics I was going to cover with this. One being that if we took red out of the color spectrum, could we see what a colorblind person who was colorblind to the color red, if they, wow, how am I going to word this? If we took red out of the color spectrum, would we see like a colorblind person that was colorblind to the color red? And if we could see in only monochromatic colors or black and white. The thing is, in low light situations, let's do another little diagram over here. Let's do it in white. Nice little circle. rod, cone, rod, cone, rod. In low light situations, our rod cells start activating, overpowering our cone cells. So, say it's 3 a.m. And a moonlit night. The only real light signal that would be coming in would be the natural light that's rebounded off the moon. So, we'll just go ahead and put this in as our natural light. And in between that, we have some blue light. Let's put some more natural light in. I'm not actually doing these waves to be accurate, I'm just doing them to get them down. As you can see, with our rods taking over, even though that there's this blue light present, we're not really going to see it. We're only going to see in this black and white, somewhat color scheme that. Wow, I lost my train of thought. Edited that out. Editing that. Future me, that's not as tired as me, or more tired than me. Edit that out. But when it's not as bright out, we can't see in color because more power is going to our rod cells and overcharging them, so we can't really use these. Our cone cells, so I'm just going to put X's. And this is in low light. So this is if we could see in black and white, which we do on a regular basis if we're out at night, just on a walk or something like that, or you're out in your yard looking up into the sky or whatever. Now, the other topic, if we could be colorblind to the color red. Well, 1 second, let me just switch my notes over. With color, it's a stimulation in your mind. It's a sensation. It's not really there, in a sense. Color is really just an illusion that's created in our minds, and only in our minds. Say, you're with a friend and you see this red ball. Come on. And you call it red. And this is what you see as red. But you go to pick up a colored pencil to show, yeah, see, this is red. And your friend, the person you were with, goes to you with a different color pencil and says, this is red. You're red? And let's say, my red. Your red and my red can be very different. It's not that, per se, that there is something physically wrong with my retina saying that my red cone is, per se, just gone. Like, here, rod, cone, rod, cone, rod, cone. Let's say here's your red cone and that's just not there. It's not like this. This is not. This could be a This could be a thing with color blindness, with some colorblind people, where they just can't activate their red cone. But what I'm getting at is that their mind at birth was programmed differently to say, this color here, this isn't red. there is a word to describe these raw feelings that where some of us, these experiences, these raw feelings that we experience from looking at colors and things that are colorful. Like, when we look at red, we experience something. When we look at any sort of color, we experience something. And this word was, if I can find it, qualm. Quala? Correct. Quala. Those raw feeling. You can't, if you have an argument with your friend saying that this isn't red, and they're telling you that this is red, that this is wrong, and that is right. Let's do that. Very good. That when they do this, it's that their natural feel, their raw feeling is telling them that this is correct. This is what they see as red, and what you experience from seeing your red. This is how they experience their red. And when you're trying to experience your red, you're trying to tell them that this is right. So this is right, and this is wrong. Essentially, I mean, we all have different experiences. We're all very different people, and we're all with our experiences that